Hello, friends. Now, how to deliver a good speech that you learn in this episode. So, of course, you have clicked this video episode or you want to listen to this podcast. That means you're interested to improve your speech. Speak with power. How to deliver a great English speech, a speech in English language, and how to develop your oratory skills. Everything will be discussed in this hollow podcast. So, welcome back to this SSNAIR podcast, and really you will enjoy this till the end. This podcast, this episode will make you more confident, expressive, and impactful English speaker. I'm your host, and today we are exploring a skill that can truly change your life. How to deliver a good speech, English language, and develop powerful oratory skills. That is our episode about. Whether you're a student, a professional, or simply someone who wants to express ideas more confidently, then this episode is going to give you the practical tools you need, right? Public speaking is not just a talent, it's a trainable skill, my dear friend. With the right technique, structures, and practice, anyone can become a strong communicator. So grab a cup of tea or coffee, settle in, and let's begin. The first technique, structure your speech like a story with clarity and purpose. A good speech is not a list of ideas, it's a journey, it's a path, it's a process. Every powerful speech in history has a clear structure. First is the opening. Now, this is where you grab the attention. A question, a story, a surprising fact. For example, I learned the most important lesson of my life in a crowded bus station. Now, when you start, immediately people want to know more. What happened in that crowded bus station? What do you learn from that? So, this is the opening. Second, the message. Now, this is the heart of your speech. Present your main ideas in simple, digestible parts that people can digest, people can understand more clearly. And last, the closing. The closing should not be abrupt. Leave the audience with a clear takeaway. They should know what they got from your speech. It should be a it could be a call to action, an emotional impact at the end. Speeches fail not because the speaker is nervous, but because the message is unstructured. So try this template. Start with a story or share 3 points and with a punchy message. That's enough. Only 3 points if you elaborate. That is your speech. This structure is easy to remember, effective, and works for any topics. Right? That is a beginning, an end, and a middle. Technique number two: use your voice as an instrument, not just a tool. Your words matter, but your voice begins or brings them to life. Great speakers they control the pitch, high or low, pace, fast or slow, pauses, break in between, short breaks, volume, soft or strong. So you should vary. It should not be the same monotonous sound. If you speak in the same tone throughout, people will lose interest. Your speech becomes flat. But if you vary your voice, you guide the audience through emotions and ideas, right? Let's do some practical exercise. Now take this sentence. This moment changed everything for me. Say in three different ways. Okay. Slow and emotion. This moment changed everything for me. This emotion. This moment changed everything for me. Fast and excited. This moment changed everything for me. Soft and reflective. Everybody feel the power of vocal variation. It's the same sentence, but if you want to show its energy, it should be high and fast. So remember, your voice is instrumental. Learn to play with it. How you want to convey, whether it's emotional, whether it's softness, whether it's fun. Third technique, master the body language. Your body speaks before your words come out. Studies show that people judge a speaker within the first 7 seconds before the speech even starts. That means the language is crucial, but more important than that is your body language. Here's what strong speakers do: they stand tall, relax their shoulders, smile naturally, maintain eye contact, use open hand gestures, hands coming now and then, avoid fidgeting or pacing. Your physical presence influences how people receive your message. You can do this sort of practice whenever you are giving a speech. Stand in front of a mirror, right? Deliver the first 30 seconds of your speech. Observe: are your hands stiff? Are your hand moving? Or are you shifting your weight? Are you slouching? Is your face expressive? Just observe yourself. Great oratory is physical. Improve your body and your words will shine. The fourth technique: speak with clarity. Focus on pronunciation and word choice. Your word matter a lot. Which word you are using? There could be more synonyms. Try to see which suits that. You don't need a fancy accent to be a good speaker, but you do need clear pronunciation and strong word choice, right? So work on these three things: pronunciation of key consonants. That is some of the sounds, it should not be like your vernacular accent, giving your regional accent. So, raw, law, and so that is TRLS. These are important consonant sounds. Clear consonants make your speech sharp and professional. Second, emphasize important words. Don't say everything equally. Some of the words that is more important. Stress the highlight the words that carry meaning. Try saying, this idea can change your future. 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 See, I'm stressed on three different words. Emphasize this, change, and future. This idea can change your future. You see, this idea can change your future. So choose simple, powerful words. Great because they don't use complicated vocabulary. They use clear, memorable language. So instead of saying, I will endeavor to implement innovative ideologies, say, I want to bring new ideas to your life. Simple is powerful. People will understand what you want to say. Your idea should be conveyed. You should be able to connect with them. Last technique, last but not the least, because as far as I'm summarizing every purpose into 5 tips. Practice like a performer. Rehearse intentionally, not randomly. Great messages are not written, you see. They are practiced, shaped, and refined. So here is how world class communication rehearse, some tips. Practice in 3 rounds. Not just one round, 3 rounds. Round means content. First round means content. Speak without caring about mistakes. Just get the ideas out. Just you should focus on content. Now the second round, focus on the structure. Make sure there is a beginning, there is a middle, and end. All the three things are clear. So everything, whatever you say, should have three aspects to it. Round three is your delivery. So structure, then delivery. Focus on voice, the timing, the gestures, and the energy. How you deliver, how you present. That's important. So record yourself. So this is the most powerful technique. You notice words you overuse, where you speak too fast. You filler words uh, uh, mm, your tone, your pacing, your speed. So recording yourself transforms your speaking. It improves you a lot. Third, deliver a speech to a mirror or a friend. Real feedback is gold. Don't avoid it. Embrace it. You should receive constructive feedback or positive criticism. Fourth, practice pausing. People go in one speed, either they're very slow or they're very fast. No, pause somewhere. Some of the best speakers you see use silence as a tool. A pause can emphasize a point, let the audience think, help you calm down, will help build a response. So mastering silence is a sign of confident speaker. The more confident you are, the more silence pauses come in between your speech. Since short, we can conclude that in today's episode, for a good oration, your oratory transformation begins today if you follow these five techniques. These five powerful way of delivering a great speech, and that is having your strong oratory skills, is number one, structure your speech like a story. Do not be disconnected, disjointed. Second, use your voice as an instrument. Third, master your body language. Fourth, speak with clarity, pronunciation, and strong word choice. Fifth, practice intensely like a performer. Remember, you don't become a great speaker in a one day, in a or overnight. You become a great speaker through practice, awareness, and consistent effort. Every time you speak, whether it's a presentation, a meeting, or even a small conversation, you are training your oratory skills. So, friends, hope you enjoyed this episode, this podcast, and it was valuable. Thank you for joining me on today's episode. If you think it's valuable, give it a strike and like, thumbs up. If you helped it too, then you can subscribe it also and share with your friends who want to speak more confidently. Until next time, now keep learning, keep practicing, and keep growing. See you in the next episode.